Prime Minister, the Honourable Kamala Predecessor, Dr. Suraj Ratan Rambachan, Minister of Foreign Affairs and Communications, Minister in the Ministry of Education, the Honourable Clifton Dikoto, Leader of the Opposition, Dr. Keith Rowley, Members of Parliament, Donna Cox, Daniel Nicolette, Alicia Hospitales, and Senator Fitzgerald Hines. Former Minister, Ms. Julie Williams. Permanent Secretary of Campaign Commerce, and our distinguished President of the Council of Elders of Spiritual Baptiste, Episcopus, Archbishop Barbara Gray Burke, General Secretary of the Council of Elders of Spiritual Baptiste, Archbishop Dorothy Hercules, Bishop Wilbur Bristol of Maryland, Chairman and Board Members of the Educational Facilities Company Limited, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, members of the media. A very pleasant good afternoon, and may I say, this is the day that the Lord has made, and we will rejoice. We will rejoice because the lands you were granted by the former UNC administration to build this school so many years ago will now bear the fruit of your history, your culture, your indomitable spirit, and the promise of your progress as an equal sector of our beautiful country. We will rejoice because today your dream of liberation and equality in our country has finally been realized in the utmost form, as you now have the ultimate symbol of these noble hopes, that of a school to call your own and to educate your children in the religion of your forefathers and foremothers. Indeed, it serves to remind us of the great sterling contribution this community made and continues to make to our people's rich, diverse culture. Their struggle against abuses, discrimination and inhumanity, their powerful voice of inclusion and peace. 1 year ago, my dearest brothers and sisters, our distinguished Honourable Prime Minister promised you that you would have this school within a year. Today, the Prime Minister has delivered to you. Let us congratulate the Honourable Prime Minister for keeping an election promise to the people of Senegal and to the spiritual shelter Baptist movement, religion. This, the first phase of your state-of-the-art primary school, has been completed. And at the end of the second phase, we will be able to hold at least 450 students when it is completely finished. And it will be ready for the new academic year in September. We built this in just 3 months. From December to the end of February, this building was ready almost a month ago. May I recognize Minister of Development, Mrs. Renella Adin Tobin. Ladies and gentlemen, the Ministry of Education will continue to stand by you, and we will ensure that you have the necessary tools and resources to make your school a great one, where students are entitled to every facility and opportunity as other schools. Archbishop Barbara Gray Burke, you have lived a long life of hope and struggle, and I am proud to say that in your great lifetime, you have seen this dream come true. I know that you will ensure that this school is a successful one, academically and otherwise. And I know that you never let the young ones forget about the centuries of oppression your religious sect faced under slavery, colonialism, and even democracy. But still you persevered to ensure ensure that you claim your rightful place as equal citizens of our country. You may tell them with pride now, you can say that not only is Trinidad and Tobago the first and only country in the world to have an official holiday for the Shouter Baptist, but I believe it might be the first and only country globally to have its spiritual Shouter Baptist school. This is just a subtotal of the community's great achievements. This is one more for the history books, and I urge you to continue to spread the word of knowledge and continued education. And so as I close, let me congratulate all members of this blessed community for their endurance in achieving this milestone in our history. Our distinguished and Honourable Prime Minister for making this a reality. The hard-working contractors and other members of the EFCL and Ministry of Education for helping us to deliver this promised school. And let us never forget hereafter that according to the words of the book of Corinthians and Galatians in the Holy Bible, for the Lord is the Spirit, and wherever the Spirit of the Lord is, there is freedom. For you have been called to live in freedom, my brothers and sisters, and use your freedom to serve one another in love.